There was a story that's actually a couple of you guys sent to me of a football player who stepped in front of a train and ended his own life. He was a teenager. He's about to go to one of these big schools and hoop it up and become, the millionaire that the people in his life really was banking on. And yeah, he tragically stepped in front of a train and ended his own life after years of homelessness with his mom. And I can't stress home life enough. It's like home life. Home life, home life, home life, home life, home life. If you want anything good for children, they have to come from a strong home. And ladies, you're the ones that give birth. You're the ones that put these kids in these situations. Whether you want to, like when you got your sexual freedom, right? You wanted your sexual liberation. You got it, by all means. Trust me. I, I have not I can't complain too much because I was a beneficiary. We're about to stroke this one out. Bet. It's nothing. But unfortunately, it's come back and bitten us in the ass collectively as a culture, particularly in urban spaces and urban zones. And that's how you end up with stories like this. Mid-South mother of 11 cannot find work, close to eviction. Let's press play.
Family to go to, like a immediate family. I go with excellent, but I don't have an immediate family. It's just me and my kids.
Me and kids. Jessica Sumlin is the mother in question here, and 11 kids, and not one father out of all of them. Not one decent guy. Because let's be real, as men, we know this. Trust us, skeet and skedaddle is a real thing. We've done it. I've done it. I don't leave nobody nowhere. I take all my soldiers with me. Black Hawk down in the vagina, like, nah, buddy, you're coming with me. I don't care. If I gotta tie the condom in a knot and put it in the pocket, yeah, it's coming with your boy. But yeah, there's a lot of guys who just aren't that, like whatever. Like, like it doesn't matter whatsoever. And unfortunately, ladies, that's where your discretion is so damn important. But here we are.
You just heard from a Mid-South mother who says that she is about to be evicted because she can't find work.
It's a harsh reality, but it's a reality that many people in this area face, as several companies have announced.
Okay. Like it's a reality. Why she has this Gayle King thing about her? Do you guys recognize that? Like, there's this, like, particularly when it comes to darker pigmented individuals in corporate media, corporate news, in the corporate space. There's just like this copy and paste way, particularly the females carry themselves. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Layoffs in recent months carry right over into the new year. Fox 13 Siobhan Riley is live in downtown Memphis. Siobhan, that mother was just laid off and laid off.
Okay, so nah, you wipe that makeup off of either one of them. They're not they're not 35%ers in my book. Not even pumps. Yeah, maybe a little hand stuff. I don't know, but either ways, yeah. So you got it's this overabundance of black women, just like, oh no, single mothers. Oh no, we have to like the meat. This is so damn interesting. There's a lot here that if I were one of the more academic based, YouTube types, I could get into when it comes to the presentation of the browner, darker female, quote unquote black female, because I can't speak to the lineages. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking at a Jamaican and a Creole woman having a conversation. But like, it's just like the presentation that's put on for media consumption, like, just really interesting.
Off days before Christmas.
Merle and Jessica Sumlin, her story is similar to hundreds of people across the Mid-South. She is a single mother.
So why you keep saying, okay, so yeah, it's hundreds of people. She's a single mother. Yeah. Cause, like white daddy government and your masses was like, oh, go ahead. Have as many babies as you want. We're going to prop up this welfare state and we're going to have all this depravity in these communities. And what we're going to do is we're going to invest in certain parts of the depravity and we're going to make hella bread. We're going to invest in the Dollar Generals. Cha-ching! We're going to invest in the little rose things that crackheads use that there's no other reason for those rose things except for crackhead use. But no, we're going to make sure that like they're there. Like it's so many different nuanced ways that the urban / black community of the United States of America have been screwed over, pissed on, and poisoned, my G.
Who is trying to find work while the bills are still piling up and the jobs are filling up.
Filling out job applications, going places, but and everything is just piling up.
Making ends meet for just.
Y'all see there was no tears, right? They just piling up. Yeah, including like the bodies that you done caught. Like seriously, 11 children. And that's the one and the ones that they claim to want to do the most for is the ones that they have purposefully put into these just really jacked up situations. And notice that's probably her cutest kid.
Jessica Sumlin and her 11 children is nearly impossible right now. The Whitehaven mother left her job after 12 years at Taco Bell because she had a high-risk pregnancy. She found...
How you do Taco Bell for 12 years? But that's the thing. Like, because it's not supposed to be a career, but 12 years, like, bruh. Get that Taco Bell pension, my G. Like, yo, you got a lot of chalupas in. Like, I just... the difference between the male brain and the female brain. Okay, bet. Yes. And I'm not sitting here denigrating Taco Bell or fast food work. I'm just from hey, there needs to be growth. There needs to be an exploration. There needs to be, something that you can grab onto and become passionate about and, ride that wave to some type of, try to get to some type of financial security within that realm. I believe that's, just a part of the maturing process. But I mean, 12 years? I did like 2 weeks at KFC. I was like, nah, this fast food thing is not it's just not for me. But respect to those who can and those who do. And honestly, you should be paid. Like, if you're spending your time, I don't care if you're working for a corporation. I don't care if you're working for a small business. I don't care if you're working for yourself. If you're spending time, trying to, financially okay, except for yourself, that was pretty stupid of me, but if you're spending your time trying to, helping someone achieve their financial dreams, then they should, particularly if it's like over 40 hours a week, yeah, bruh. Come on, we all came together, we all agreed 40 hours a week was the work week. I bet if somebody giving you 40 hours a week, you gotta make sure they alright. Come on, man. That's just too much of their time.
A temporary job in November, but she was laid off 5 days before Christmas.
I went to work that day and I didn't know I was let go. When I got to the gate, they had told me that my badge didn't work.
That's when she learned her seasonal job was cut short. Someone says she thinks she was let go because she didn't have transportation, which
is a thing when, like, how you have 11 kids and no way to transport them. Like, by the time you have 11 children, you know what you really should be? Like you should be married, like, in, like you're on vacation with the entire family because you've gotten with a person that is financially capable of making such a thing as easy and as comfortable as possible. But yeah, no, that's not how female logic works. Female logic is like, oh, it feels good right now in the moment. I don't care who I make. I don't care what I do. And thusly, you end up making all these other little people who, like, that's how you end up with a Daheem Williams, right? It's how we end up with all these delinquents running around here because no supervision and a mama that never really cared about much other than herself and her own feelings. And as a society, we have maneuvered the family courts and we've maneuvered our legislation into ways that actually feeds into that narcissism and that feminine whim, when honestly we should be pulling back harder than a mother.
Made it tough to get to work. She spent about $20 a day for Uber.
I'm just doing what I can for me and my kids.
So how much was you making? Because I mean, $20 a day on the on the fare is rather expensive, but at the same time, if you're making like, you know, like let's say like $100 a day, then that kind of offsets it.
So, and right now my bills have overwhelmed me.
Earlier this month, we reviewed closure notices reported to the state. We found out there were 1,680 layoffs in Shelby County last year.
This is the first time you've been unemployed.
Right now I'm in a bad situation because my light bill, actually my lights, I won't be surprised if they go off now because my light bill is due today. Well, the cutoff notice is due today.
So, like, did the news give her the money for this? I mean, hopefully they did. Like, I mean, like you sitting here using her story, it kind of like, you know, exploiting her. Hopefully y'all gave her a couple bucks. Let's be real, because, you know, like, it's not really about her. It's about her children and the jacked up situation. Because her, I mean, like, she gone. Like, she, like there's literally nothing to be done with this broad but her kids, man. Like, they didn't ask for this. They didn't deserve this. And here they are, just, you know, well, my mother sit here and beg and plead, man. I know how mommy get down. That's why the other 10 ain't even in the picture. They sit there and spoil it. Are you my daddy? To walk up to the woman because, you know, like, they're the one. These are the children that are so susceptible to, like, you know, the propagation and the manipulation. So they walk up to that woman and ask her if she's his daddy with all the gender nonsense they got going on.
My rent.
Sumlin applied to several companies like Technicolor. She even reapplied to Taco Bell.
What's next for you?
I'm just praying, Lord, open the doors for me and some come through.
She's like, what's next for you, huh? What's your next dream you're gonna go after, huh? What's that next next building, that next great thing? And it's like, if it ain't a Schmeat, then I don't know what the hell to tell you. Cause like, see, like, this right here is a great example of why the push towards the feminine has been so detrimental for us, because it's just like, this is the type of person who would need guidance from the moment they're born. I like to think quite a few people like do, and that guidance has to come from a parent. She's no doubt she's just another in a long line of generational, you know, welfare state recipients and poverty and institutionalism. You know, it's just sad. It really is. And if there's anybody to feel bad for, it's the kids. The 10 that's not on screen, because this one, the 11th one, was the cutest. So like, it's the 10th that aren't on screen. But yeah, just good luck, kids. Like, to those 10 kids, man. Like, what the hell could I do? I had absolutely nothing in your creation. But the deal is that, you know, you ain't really deserve it, and instead of sitting here creating the circumstances in which more of these types of stories are created, like, we should be, you know, collectively or culturally, trying to solidify better home lives for all of these kids, because, like, that's the only way. That's the best way. If these kids learn manners from the people who pop them on out, and if they ain't there, then shit. What you expecting the world to teach them? So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like to toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day, share it, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you think in the comments? Like 11 kids. Like how do you get to 11 without a husband? Like, how do you get to 11 without somebody there to, you know, help take care of you? But she probably, I'm bipolar. I can do and say whatever I want, and it's gonna be okay. And it's just like, No, like you're not that cute. Like females, like forget, like yeah, because like when you're like young, yeah, hell yeah, you can get away with whatever you want, sweetheart, because you know, shoot, you're young. But like after those years kick in and that wall hit, whew, best of luck to you there, champ. So, but you may feel differently, and that's what I have a comment section for. Until the next one.